Alrighty. Okay, that was not cute. Hello, everyone. I am here, finally making this video dedicated to all my beautiful clients that ask me how to curl their hair, basically. So I wanted to make this video as like simple and like easy to follow as possible. So I hope that it is. So all right, let's just jump right to it. And I'm sorry if I'm like, it's just weird talking to like a camera, you know what I mean? Anyways, okay, so first thing, heat protectant. Okay, today I used the Pillow Proof by Redken. And then I always recommend doing a little bit of like a texturizing spray or something that helps hold the curl. Today, I am using the Kerastase. I do not know how to pronounce this stuff, but botanica. It says beach wave effect. Now, I do love this, so if you can get your hands on this, that would be awesome. I will link them. I will like write down their names on the description box. Anyways, okay, so I already have my curling iron ready to go. Today I'm using the Babyless Pro. This is the one that I actually use at the salon like all the time. And I believe this might be almost 2 inches, like one. So I always say that like 1 and 1.5 is like good, especially if you want, we're not doing like really tight curls, we're doing more of a loose wave, but this is gonna help you to just kind of understand how to like hold the curling iron. And this is with the traditional one that has the clamp. So because I'm not good at doing the wand on myself. I could do one side, but then the other side sucks. And then with the flat iron, I do like it, but I do prefer this one. So if you're interested in learning how to curl your hair with one of these that have the clamp, then this video is for you. And personally, I just love the way they come out with these once you like get the hang of it. Okay, so that's it. Now we're ready to actually start. Make sure that you brush your hair. Okay, this is a wet brush. I love these. I am not super picky about the part, so I just, something like that, whatever. All right, so basically, as I'm like curling it, I'll be like talking through it. So, okay, here it goes, because I don't want to, this video is not supposed to be too long. So I'm just gonna divide my hair in 3 sections, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right, so I can actually grab more hair than this is too little. I said I was gonna make it in 3. I am still making it into 3, but I'm just gonna give myself more. And I'm just using my fingers. Like, you can, you know, you don't have to be super neat with the sections. At least I don't think so. So you can actually grab your curling iron and like curl your hair with me as we go. Okay, so I'm gonna divide 2 sections here, and all I'm doing is literally just split your hair in half. Just split it in half, that's it. Another thing with this kind of curl, you don't want to overthink it. Okay, just split your hair in half, and then like, see, you're gonna put your finger through that and make it into like 2 sections. And there we go. And that is that. Okay, so you can grab more clips if you know, get like mixed up. I used to do that, but like I said, practice makes perfect. So the more you do it, it'll be better. Okay, so now you want to grab it, and then basically, because I want to keep it more simple, we're gonna do all the curls kind of going in one direction, so they're all gonna go away from my face. Okay, yeah, we'll just do it like that, guys. Okay, and then you're gonna open up the clamp. This part is facing like the mirror. Okay, so opening it up. Hold on. Yeah, so opening it up, it's facing the mirror, and then you're gonna start wrapping it as it's holding it. Okay, and you're gonna kind of focus a little bit towards the root, because that, I feel like it gives the curl more time to travel like downward. You know what I mean? Because if you focus on really curling like more the ends, it's not gonna last you and you're just gonna get like a flip at the end. Okay, so I'm opening it up, you know, like pressing the clamp open a little bit just so that I can slide it. And then I'm turning as I go. Okay, I learned by watching, so that's why I decided to do the video too. Okay, and then notice as you're turning it, the end is like feeding in there, but you don't want to grab the end too much. Like, I'm not even gonna feed that in. Okay, and then you're gonna just drag down and you can like turn the curling iron and then let it go. So this is actually like way too tight for me. When I feel like the curl is too tight, especially if I'm going for more of a beachy look, I twist it with my finger and I stretch it just a little bit, but I still am not gonna like run my fingers through the curl. And notice I didn't grab the ends. So actually this is like a, in a way, healthier way to curl your hair. Okay. So again, then you grab this one. So there it is. And I'm not breaking it up yet, especially for you girls that have a hard time getting a hold on your curl. You don't want to rake, you don't want to like brush through it just yet. But if you're somebody that like holds the curl like really good, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so I'm gonna, it's hard because I'm actually using the camera as my mirror. It's actually really clear, which is cool. But I don't want them to be super curly because I'm actually going to work after this. Oh. And then it's okay if it like fell off, kind of. Like, don't stress about it too much. Okay, and then same thing, we're gonna divide this in two. I'm gonna start with the one back here. Again, remember when you open up the curling iron, the like clamp thingy is facing the mirror. If you make them coming like towards the face, it's gonna look, I don't know, like maybe a little bit more like Hollywoody glam type of thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm opening it slowly, like pressing right here. You see my finger? Pressing it as I open it to get like all the hair in there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna drag and then you can like turn. There we go. And then notice I didn't grab the ends. They're not, I don't want the ends to be flippy. And okay, same thing. Remember, it's facing the mirror, whatever. So I'm opening it, closing it, and turning it. And then if you are not used to curling your hair, or if you have like platinum hair or very light hair, very thin, have it on a lower setting. Okay, so I actually, my hair is naturally pin straight, but I permed my hair, so my hair is holding the curl pretty well. So maybe I'll rake through it just a little bit. And these are gonna eventually fall a little bit, which is why, oh my God, sorry. Which is why I'm like it's fine. It's gonna be a little bit more loose. Okay, so that was literally our first. Okay, all right. Again, that hair that you just sectioned, you're just gonna like feel back there and just split it, okay? And then what I like to do is I will bring these back, the ones I already did, so they're not like in the way, okay? And then depending on how much hair you have, you can get away with splitting these in 2 again, but I'm gonna do 3. Yeah, I'm gonna do 3. Okay, and I'll start in the back just because it's easier that way. Okay, so opening it up, remember, it's facing you. And then I'm not like grabbing the ends like this and curling it up because, again, we don't want any flippy ends and we want to give the curl a little bit more time to travel. Oh, wrong way. Okay, so same thing, we're just opening it little by little. And then, you know, for me, it usually takes me like maybe 15 minutes to curl my hair. Okay, and again, we're gonna drag down while it's still clamped. I haven't opened it up yet. And then you can let it go. You didn't grab the ends too much. Okay, same thing. And then you're literally holding the curling iron like this the whole time. You don't have to like do any of this, which I feel like you would have to do with the wand. Shade, but no shade, but shade. So it's just easier, like, you know, you're holding it up, you're not hurting yourself. I don't know. That's why I like doing it this way better. And I get a lot of compliments every time I curl my hair like this. Okay, same thing, we're gonna drag it. Okay. And then another thing, for the girls that want more hold, it also does depend on your haircut. So if you have more of a one length, it's gonna be much harder for you to get an actual hold on your curl. Okay, see? And then I am kind of close to the root, but not like too close. Okay, we're gonna drag. All right. So notice I didn't grab the end. See how it's a little bit more straight? That is totally fine. That's what's gonna give it like a little bit of an effortless kind of look. Look at the end. I'm not gonna feed it in all the way. I almost did by accident. And then I'm just kind of twisting it as I'm dragging it down without opening up the clamp. Okay, and then what I do sometimes, I'll bring it back so that it's not in the way. Flip it back. Okay, and I'll divide this one in like 2. And this is kind of a really big section, but you know what, we're gonna do it. Why not? Okay, and I'm just gonna have to hold it for a little bit longer. This is like the heat setting. I'm just putting it a little bit higher because it's a bigger section. So if your hair is really light, like this light and like lighter, have it on a lower setting because heat, like think about it, you're like kind of cooking your hair, so it can like make it turn darker. We don't want that. And then if your hair is more thin too, and if you feel like you're just not that fast, do not have it all the way up, please, please. And yeah, and then also if your hair is like really over processed, or you know, I think you should have it maybe like medium or less, no higher than medium. Okay, so I'm opening it little by little. See, the end is right there, and then I'm gonna drag. And then I'm gonna twist. See, I'm twisting like that. And then I let go. Okay, and then we're gonna throw it back there. So, see, the end is right there, and then you wanna drag and twist. There we go. Okay, see how it's more straighter on the ends? Because see how it's like more curly here? That's fine because this will stretch out. Okay, I hope. And then I haven't really touched, like raked my fingers through them yet. Maybe I will because I want them to be really loose, like really loose. And if you want them to be really loose but your hair doesn't hold a curl, then I wouldn't rake these or run my fingers through these. But maybe I will a little bit. Only this side, not this side because this is still hot. Okay. So notice the ends, they're not super flippy. That is what we don't want. We don't want them to be flippy. Okay, and now we're on our final section. Yay! So also depending on your head and you know how much hair you have, you might have to do 4 sections. Again, we're splitting it right down the middle. And then, like I told you, the ones that are already done, like all this, I just kind of bring it back so that it doesn't get confused. Okay, we're splitting it. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna be doing I don't know if I'll do 3 or 4. I'm not quite sure. And I washed my hair yesterday night, and I was like trying to clean my room, do some house cleaning while my hair like kind of dried. You see now the curls are, that's why you gotta keep them back there, so. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna drag. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Like, why doesn't it want to stay back there? Okay, I'll make this one a section. So I'm doing 3 on each side. It really does depend on how much hair you have. So if you have less hair, I think I basically explained as much as I could. And then to be more specific about the sectioning, I wouldn't do any bigger than the size of the barrel of the curling iron. Like, I would just recommend not to, but if you do, that's okay, as long as it's not like too big, because then it'll just take longer to curl your hair. Okay, so notice the ends are not, they're not like super curled. Okay, again, now we're gonna grab a piece here. And I kind of like to rake my fingers through it. And if I feel like it's really tangled, then I'll just brush it. But it wasn't, but I just did it, but whatever. Okay, opening it up. And then notice the whole time I was just holding my curling iron like this. Okay, and then we're almost there. Just gonna split it into two. So this is a little bit bigger than the barrel, like I was just saying, but you know, we're just gonna roll with it. And I'm opening it, see I'm pressing little by little. If I need to get more hair in there, I'm turning it. And I like to feel a little bit, I don't know, if it's like hot. And then, okay. And then you can drag. And then another thing I like about this curling iron is that it has this like plastic thing right here that you can actually grab. It gets like a little bit hot, but you can like actually grab it, you know. So I like that. Okay, now this is our final piece. So look at, this is actually a pretty big section. Do I still want to do it though? Yes. So like I said, it also depends on your hair. Okay, so you guys saw what I did? Hopefully, yes. Okay, so that, my friends, is how to curl your own hair. So again, right now you look a little bit sweet 16, but that's okay because now you can like kind of brush your fingers through it. It's a little bit more curly right now, but naturally the curl will always fall a little bit. So I will also add some pictures of how it all fell. And then I like to put a little bit of hairspray. Some people don't. But if especially if your hair doesn't hold a curl, then, you know, it's definitely not even gonna hold. So you have to sacrifice a little bit of like, you know, more texture in your hair. So, and it also depends what hairspray you're using. So I'm not gonna rake through it just yet, but I wanna show you guys the back. Maybe you'll be able to see. So I haven't raked through it completely. Again, notice the ends, I kind of left them out a little bit more. See? And that, when this falls, oh my God, it's gonna look so good. Okay, yay. So I hope you guys learned something, hopefully. If not, like, maybe I'll have to do like an updated how to curl your own hair to better explain things. All right, guys, so here is the final look. Basically, I still haven't put any hairspray on this. It's a little bit more curlier, but that's okay because the curls do, like I said, they fall. The camera did cut me off like before, so sorry about that. But I hope that I was like kind of clear explaining what I was doing. You know, I was holding it for maybe like 4 or 5 seconds. I did have it on a higher heat setting, so like I said, that also does depend. So if you have it on a lower setting, I mean, same thing depending on your hair, you want to hold it for like 5 seconds. It also depends on the curling iron. So like I said, I'm gonna put pictures at the end of the video of how it looks after maybe like an hour or a couple of hours, so you guys can see everything. But I hope that you guys found this useful. You know, share with your friends that want a couple of tips on how to curl their own hair, and like and stuff like that. And you know, I'll be posting more videos so you guys can subscribe and all that stuff too. And how do we feel about these contact lenses though? I kind of like them. My natural eye color is dark brown. So alrighty, that is all. Bye guys, and I will see you on my next video.